Hi my friend, we are here, day 5 of my split shoulder day. My friend, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to name him because he works here. I don't want to get him into shit. We're not allowed to film, so I'm not going to name you. I don't want to get you into shit. He's helping me film today. We're going to do a little bit of shoulders, baby shoulders. I've been said, or it has been said, that my shoulders are quite big, so yeah, delts are delts. When I'm leaner, they're actually like properly capped. You'll see, go back on my old footage. I was cute and lean one day, back in the day. But yeah, so like this video on the way in. This is a really good workout for shoulders. To look big in t-shirts and just big on stage, follow this workout, trust. Like and subscribe. So the first exercise is just going to be a rear delt exercise. I always start with rear delts when I do shoulders. So you want this just below shoulder, basically height, so that you're going to come up. So you're going to do like a Y basically when you come up. And this will really help you if you want to like fill out your t-shirts and look massive in a t-shirt. This makes a big difference in your physique. So always start with this. It's a nice way to just get blood into the muscle before you start with your big like pressing movements for shoulders. So I've warmed up here and I've probably done like 3 or 4 working sets, but I don't even count reps here. I just focus on the squeeze. And the reason why I try to basically do it going up a little bit, like below shoulder height, because if it's higher and you come down, you're going to activate your back and your lats. So my friend is training with me and helping me form. I told him and it actually makes a difference. So it's not just in my mind. Someone else told me that it worked out. So I'm going to superset this with just lateral raises. Just as a warm-up. So there's no working set for the lateral raises. I'm just spamming them. I found that my shoulders actually grew quite a lot when in lockdown, when I trained with my 2 friends. We didn't have much equipment, but they came over to my place and we just trained with like the basic shit we had. And for shoulders, we literally just did lateral raises, and I actually think my shoulders grew in lockdown. So not counting reps, just going. I like to actually do this coming in front of my body. I know a lot of people do it here. I prefer it here. Okay, so I don't even know how many warm-up sets I did here, but I did 3 warm-up sets on the rear delts, 4 working sets, and just spam. So probably about 7 of this lateral raises, but we'll still do more lateral raises later in the workout. This is just to warm your shoulders up before we start with our presses. Is it a step? Okay, so this is basically not the first exercise, but the first big exercise. I actually would prefer to do this like seated military press, like in the squat rack, but both squat racks are taken and all the Smith machines are taken. I love this gym. So we're gonna do this machine. This machine isn't bad. It's actually not too bad. We're just warming up, going for as many reps as I can. What you want to do, you don't want to like grip too close, because then you kind of, I feel like I lose tension in my shoulders and I just use my triceps if I'm here. And if you're too wide, I feel like I might injure my shoulder. So I try to do basically like a thumb, or like my whole thumb, if that makes sense, like that length there, and then go around. You kind of have to play around. Like obviously your arms might be shorter or longer than mine. You kind of just have to play around. But we're going to go heavier. So this is like our first like big compound movement. On a military press, I have done 3 plates on each side on a military press doing this exercise, believe it or not. But that's when I was still fat. Now I'm leaner. So yeah, we're gonna kill ourselves on this machine and then we'll move on to lateral raises as an exercise. And my friend, who shall not be named, actually studied videography, so this video better be fucking insane. Okay, so my friend, he's trained for how many years now? Like, what, like 1 or 5 years? No, he's showing 1 to 5, so he's like relatively new. Let's put it that way. I'm old. I'm like 50, so I've been training for like 30 years now. So he asked the question with regards to like shoulder training, and he said like the guys with like the big shoulders, they always train like really heavy, and then there's people that say, oh, you need to do volume. I can agree with that, like to a certain level on both ends of the argument, because your shoulders have 3 heads. Okay, you have your anterior, the lateral, and then your rear. Yeah, I think that's right. Whatever, it's the front, side, and then the back. Like I think lateral, then you should spam volume. I spam volume for lateral raises. Like you can run the rack, you can do like a 20 kilogram, 15 kilogram, 10, and then 5, just to drop set with that. But with like a press movement, are you going to tell me that someone is going to spam like press movement with like 10 kilos on each side is going to have bigger like front delts? No. Also, when you do chest, for example, are you going to tell me that you're not using your front delt at all when you do like presses? No, obviously. And then people want to, when you do like incline like I did on my Sunday, obviously go really heavy. So, and my front delt's like quite like, I would say like it's quite overdeveloped in terms of the rest of my shoulder. I'm bringing it up. So if you want, like, you need to think of your shoulder as 3 different heads, and you need to work all 3 of them, and there's different ways to train them. So you can't just say, oh, go heavy for shoulders. Like, what part of your shoulder are you speaking about? So just keep that in mind. Okay, top set. Gonna do 5. Oh, well, we're working sets are only starting now. Fuck me. 5 plates. Let's go. Okay, 8 reps. That's the goal. Maybe 10. Let's show my shoulders off. We'll get big. I'm gonna punch. Sorry? Cheeky flex. The lighting's like, okay, I guess. Oh, we're getting there. Fuck. Oh, and that struggle bus today, but it's fine. If you have big shoulders and big lats, you look bigger than most people anyway. So focus on lats and shoulders. Fuck. Oh, that was not 8 reps. I don't know if that was. I lost count. Fucking lost count. Shit. Might go down for my loss. Might go down 1 plate. Back to 4. Gaan koop. Die ou sê van ja, dit behoort okay te wees vir jou. Sit ek dit in die eerste keer. Ek sê van bro, dis letterlik dis fucking 8. Onthou daar's ek nog nie die ou video's afgehaal van 'n memory card af nie. So al die foto's wat ek al gedoen het is nog steeds op dit. Ek sê van fuck it. Anyway.
Random Afrikaans rant.
Yeah, fuck. Okay, we're back to 4 plates. So I can get in more reps. Ha, Jesus, take the wheel. Okay, that was 10. Woo. One day I'll be big. But I love the angles. You can see all my train wrinkles. It's great. It's great. Fuck. Okay, we're gonna move on. We're done here. We're done. Natural raises. But I like to do it against the bench because it helps you balance as well. If I do 2 at once, I start like swaying back and forth as I do the movement. With this, I'm like forced to just do it properly. Doing 12 reps. So I like to also just do it in front of my body. A lot of people I know, they say like you need to like dude, like come here, but I feel like I'm just knocking against my quad and then I'm losing tension, where if I do it like this, I feel like there's more tension throughout. So yeah, this will really good like cap delts. If you really want to, you can do a drop set. I'm not going to do drop sets today. I want to focus more on the weight here. We also did, remember on chest day, I already did lateral raises while I did incline, and I started with 7 sets of lateral raises, so getting the volume in. Just want to focus on the weight today on this. Maybe next week I'll run the rack to get again. Big sad, big sad. But to have my friend, it's better than trying to hook my tripod up to some shit somewhere. The video I did yesterday while I was doing the hip thrust, I was literally just pointing at my dick while I was doing the hip thrusts. It was great. Wonderful. So yeah, I was just telling my friend, so he's like relatively new to training, and I'm like doing the 30 kilos, so that's about like 60 pounds like on this exercise, and he's doing 8 kilograms, which is like 16 pounds, okay? So I told him you can't compare yourself to someone like I'm on gear, even though the whole of TikTok says that my physique is apparently attainable naturally, according to TikTok. Thank you so much. You're all fucking dumb. And then you can't compare with someone, so I've been training longer and I'm on gear. So like the 30 kilogram to me feels the exact same to him while he's doing the 8 kilograms, okay? So that's why you like progressively overload, right? You like work up on the weight. So don't compare yourself to someone that's on gear, but according to TikTok, who's not on gear, when you've just started training. So otherwise you'll just make yourself miserable.
Grab that bitch.
Oh fuck. Woo. Hey nah. Okay. So there are 3 working sets here.
Sneaky pose. Sneaky pose.
Yes. Sneaky pose. You got a sneaky pose. We actually had an argument, or I had an argument with one of the people that work here, your colleague, about the cycling studio. I was like, I told her back, this was in December, we're in April now. I was like, you should make the cycling studio a posing room. And then by chance, we never had this conversation. My friend that's helping me film also told her today, we should get a posing studio. So they probably think we're like in cahoots, forcing the gym to get a posing studio. But I mean, if we get a posing studio, like it'd be so legit. So I'm not complaining. I'm actually like leaning out quite a bit, like getting a little bit of striations on my shoulders. I need to have more cheat meals. I'm getting too lean. Not for an off season. Okay, well, I'm back down to my maintenance calories, so probably not the end of the world, but I don't want to be this lean in my off season. This is not good. Okay, so I don't really like face pulls that much, I'm going to be completely honest with you. But this gym is busy, and I find if we do the same and we keep the range of motion like, or the machine under like below our shoulders, you're gonna come up and then also keep your elbows up. You will feel it. You're gonna feel your traps as well. But it's not the end of the world. Big and juicy traps and red delts. If you can hold it at the top, then do that. Like pause. No. And also just like a kind request. My YouTube isn't that big yet, but my Instagram is. If you recognize me in public, like you can always come say hi, but please just introduce yourself, because if people come up to me and they're like, "Oh, you're Bruce," and I'm like, "Have I met you before?" I have no idea who you are. So just be like, "Oh, I follow you on Instagram or on TikTok," or "My name is, I don't know, John, and I follow you." Because people just come up to me, they never introduce themselves, I don't know who they are, and then I think that I'm going mad and I've met you before, so please don't do that. I feel like since I started filming here, everyone started filming and they also use the same angles that I use on my phone. So yeah, my impact. Also just low-key breaking all the gym rules, but it's fine. Face pulls actually feel quite nice since it's lower. Going up feels a lot better than the usual ones. Usually the reason why I don't like them is because I used to do them from the top and I don't really feel my red delts being engaged. So
Get up, chest up, shoulders back.
yes, all those good things. Sure. Ooh.
Superhero pose.
Sorry?
Superhero pose.
Yes. Well, not really. When I'm lean again, I'll do proper posing. Proper posing. We just discovered active tracking. Showed my friend how to do the active tracking. Great. Great stuff. Yeah. Hey now. Okay. 3 working sets on this. And then we'll move on to upright rows. Might superset upright rows with just the trap bar, just shrugs with the trap bar. I almost never see people do shrugs with the trap bar, even though it's called the trap bar. I'm the only person here that does it. So we changed our minds. We're gonna do more lateral raises supersetted with upright rows. So this is just basically lateral raises behind your back on the machine. It's constant tension, like all the way through. Cool. So we're catching second wind halfway through the workout. I think our energy drinks kicked in now. We're like, let's do more. So I'm going to keep on this weight, not heavy at all, 20 reps each arm, just spam living shit out of my lateral head. Then we're going to superset with upright rows. I prefer doing upright rows with the easy bar. I don't know, it's just the range of motion or just the movement feels better than just the normal straight bar. I used to do it with the barbell, but all the barbells are taken because this gym is fucking busy. But I prefer it with the easy bar anyway, so. At the gym makes you look so small. I hate this mirror, but I need to check my form, so I literally look like victim weight in this mirror. Ooh, the 50s feel a little bit heavy. Cool. Okay, so we're just spamming the living shit out of this exercise. I don't even know what set this is, so we just got 20 reps. Yo, this is fucking brutal. Oh. Fuck. You know what I've realized that I do sometimes? It only happens with lateral raises. I skip rep number 7 and I count 7 twice. But only when I do lateral raises for any exercise. So it'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, and then 8, 9. So I always do like an extra rep basically. I don't know why. It's been like that since I started training. I have no idea why. There's something like wrong in my brain. Whew. Fuck. I love it. I love it that people just walk. It's great. It's great. Zero self-awareness at the gym. Zero. That one guy heard me walk behind you now. I was like zero self-awareness at the gym. I looked right at him. I was like, get fucked, my guy. But also, he's been one of those people that's been training here for like a year when I was still in high school. So, and you know what the saddest part is, eh? So, when you come to the gym, you don't necessarily have to start looking better. Some people like obviously for performance or whatever. That guy looks exactly the same. His performance is exactly the same. And I only know this because I've seen him here for like literal fucking decades. That's like taking piano lessons for like 10 years and literally still being exactly the same as when you started. Just don't come to the gym, you're taking up fucking parking spots. Okay, so my friend had a very good idea. We're going to use the preacher call machine to do front raises so that we don't swing. This is really, really difficult. Fuck. Oh. Okay. this is fucking rough. So I feel like the half benches we have here, you could usually do like on a half bench, but this back support's a little bit higher. I find like on the normal half benches, I'm like halfway over, so I can't really lean against it. It just supports my lower back. So yeah, we're gonna superset this with shrugs with the trap bar. My OG move. So now I know there's a lot of people that like roll their delts or their shoulders that do this. Random cuck, don't do that. It's really, you're just gonna injure yourself. You wanna stretch at the bottom and then come to the top. Rolling your shoulders around is not gonna grow your traps. Trust me, I used to be one of those people when I started training, and yeah. I prefer this over the dumbbells because I feel like the dumbbells is against my body, so I lose tension with this. It forces you to go wider. Okay. People are asking me for advice at the gym. Am I allowed to just tell them to go to my YouTube channel? Like, go watch my YouTube videos. Sure, this. So with the trap bar, one thing, when I go too heavy on this, I actually wake up at night and my neck cramps. But it's not like my neck, it's like into my brain. So it's like where my traps connect to my head, like it goes like into my brain. So I can go heavier, but I don't want to because I literally wake up. It wakes me up. So So I'd rather just go for reps here instead of the weight because I don't want to wake up at night and then it feels like my head's gonna explode. I don't know. I almost beat someone up at the gym now. I thought they stole my weight. People at the gym, they will come and just take one dumbbell. You'll be busy with both and then one is just gone. It's great. Whew. My quads are a little too big for this exercise. Fuck. Whew. Oh, fuck. Thirteen, 14, 15, fuck. I think it's safe to say that I have the biggest shoulders in the gym. Yes, yeah? Kind of? Is that egotistical?
Say Dongle says.
Dongle says yes. Fuck. Okay, so that's the workout. We're done after this. I did 4 working sets here. 3 working sets on the trap bar. Check out my other socials, Instagram, TikTok. Thank you to my friend who shall not be named because I don't want to get him fired for helping me film. And then I'll catch you in the next one. Have a good workout. Love and light. Ah, fuck.